Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Flock up or flock off, not you. You stick around, because it's about to go down. You know, flock one of the most energetic Indian in the Eagleverse. Here on the Fly Go Fly Fridays. You know how we do around the time, about this time, at this time. Let's flock and go. It's been a while since I've been in here for this therapy. You can see, I don't know if you can tell, man, I'm a little bit more living in this mother flocker. You feel me? Because we're going to get into it all. So what we're going to get into today, what we got for your flock pots, we got a little bit of physical therapy. And as that pertains also to our flocking Eagles. Yeah. I got the bat phone today, but hey, what else we got today? We got a little bit, I might get into a little bit of Chris Candy. I doubt it, slash that, get that out of here. Roast season, what the flock is that? I'm just saying what I said, dude, 2010 versus 2023. What does that mean? Hoagies, bro, yeah, said about that, and orthopedicals, whatever you want to call it, man, yeah. So that's what we're going to get into today. But while we're getting into that, we're going to get into this. Let's keep the maniac thing. Please like and subscribe. If you about that Fly Goes Fly, drop a comment in that box. If you're flying with the flock, let's fly. Do remember, join that maniac thing. Note again, you hit that bell. You get a bing whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's flock and go. Wait. Well, that's the maniac thing. Let's keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you good vibes. Fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there, because we about to go there. Oh, yeah. Let's fly and go. Chris Candy, man. I came across my Eagle dog because I ain't been in therapy session for a minute, y'all. Please forgive me, man. But I'm back like I never left. You know how I like to do. It's always Eagles o'clock around here anyway. So what are we talking about? Regardless of what? Last time I was in here, Chris Candy. He must have been talking some craziness about Jalen Hurts, much like everybody else. So I missed y'all for the Thursday Hurts Day, man. I mean, that's really the main thing I want to get into. But before we get into all that, let's knock these little bullet points off that I have here for whatever reason. I don't know. The roast season, yeah, it seems like roast season in full effect. You know, I call both season the season between, like, you know, then and now, when there's really nothing going on. But it seems that this season has become roast season, and people are going flocking crazy as it pertains to our boy Jalen Alexander, the great Hurts, H1M, who at every point of his career, except for maybe last year, but he still did check a few marks. The only thing that he really did step back in was interceptions. And I know I'm making it a bit more menial, more trivial than it really, less trivial than it really is. But, you know, I mean, because, you know, it's my guy. I have a bit of a bias, you know what I mean? Look at the world through Eagle colored glasses, Hurts colored glasses, anybody on my flocking Eagles colored glasses, until they give me reason not to. And I don't believe he's done that yet, at least as far as I'm concerned. I still think that he'll get better in all capacities of his game this year. We're seeing these guys working out. We're seeing him working out with tall dude. What the fuck is his name again? Johnny. Yeah, that kid. The tall kid from Florida State. See him out here working with Saquon Barkley. You see these guys out here putting in this work. It's a beautiful thing to see. But it seems to me that the Philadelphia media, I don't know if it's their bored, their distorted brains, I don't like cord floored. I don't know what's wrong with these people, and that they feed the town this. Like, I'm so glad I'm not there. I don't have to listen to it over. I mean, even if I was there, I wouldn't have to listen to it over there, because I would find something that better to listen to, like guys that I flock with, you know, like people that really is about this football thing and really is about this team, man. I understand that they need people, they need viewers. I understand probably the radio industry is probably rough right now, if anything, so they have to say something to get something. I mean, but even to the likes of Howard Eskin, who I thought was an esteemed writer, columnist for the Philadelphia, like, of the town, like, so, I mean, all these guys, like, I don't know what it is with the Jalen Hurts hate. I don't, you know what? I guess they have to make something out of nothing, because he really gives them nothing, because I'm still trying to find what people are seeing in the little exchange that he had at a presser with the media. Like, what did he say that made it seem that there's this big rift between Jalen Hurts? I mean, please, somebody put it in the comments, fill me in. What did I miss? What am I not seeing here that everyone else is seeing that's making this thing such a big deal? It's blowing my mind. But I get it. I mean, because look, where we at right now? What, 4 minutes? 4 minutes in, and I'm still talking about that BS. I mean, because, I mean, truth be told, I do. On one end, I don't want to talk anything about this. This is stupid. This is just kind of like dumb. You know what I want to say, bro? Like, I'm about to say flock it. Start talking. Anyway, I don't see what it is, and I would like those of you out there to enlighten me. So on one end, I don't want to talk about it, but on the other end, I do want to know. Because I don't want to, of course, I mean, who wants to be sitting here blind, ignorant, dumb? You know, I mean, as much as I love my flocking Eagles, I'm going to ride till I die, 24/7, 360 fly. You know, how do I bleed this stuff? You feel me? Look, it's like in my back. I love this. Philly, yeah, Eagles, let's go. So, as much as I love my team, I don't want to, I mean, of course, I will engage in I will even entertain a little bit of ignorance when it comes to my team because that's just how maniacal of a fan I am. I'm a fanatic out of my flocking mind when it comes to these Eagles. But still, when sidebar, when you're off to the side, just keeping it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. And I need to know what's really, really, really going on because I do have the capacity to look at my team unbiased at times when I'm not crazy, right? Regardless of what, it's just, I want to know. I'm not seeing it. Please let me know down in the comments if you feel so inclined. If not, I don't give a flock either. Like, flock, this is, but I really do want to know. Like, what's going through the mind of a person that's really entertaining this, going down this rabbit hole, eagle hole, and it's like, what are you talking? It's bugging me out, but enough of that. So, over the last, because this is what I do in the meantime, between time, while we're going from the bowl season into the regular season to the preseason and all that, the postseason, all the things that we do, all the things that we have to endure when we don't have the Eagles to watch. I play a different type of games, and I know all that negativity. The negativity is going to get the clicks. That's what's going to get the people following. That's what's going to get the people talking about. I can't do it for my psyche, for this therapy, for this mission that I'm on with y'all. Like, in order to keep my mind right and be a sane Eagles fan. I'd rather not engage in the BS. I saw, oh man, I'm so pissed. Last night on NFL Network, I'm trying to get my DVR going right, man. I type in Philadelphia Eagles and tell me nothing's coming on. I flick over from the Argentina game last night. I flick over to NFL Network and they're playing the comeback. They're playing the Miracle at the Meadowlands Part 5. I know some of y'all call it Part 3. If y'all know how I know, man, just, if you know y'all YK, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Part 5. So, at the first Miracle at the new Meadowlands, regardless of whom or what, that was on NFL Network, unbeknownst to me. So, I mean, it's still dope. I could only record the last 20 minutes of it, but that's probably the dopest 20 minutes of it. But just going through that roller coaster, because I've told this story time and time again here on this channel, just, me at home, pissed, like my boys at the game, OGs calling me up like, whipping your ass, flock you, I'm going shopping with the wife. Getting ready, getting the kids bagged up, ready to go, getting the kids bagged up, getting the kids all tight, putting the coats on, let's go, we're going to the supermarket, And as we're leaving, it starts. And I'm like, babe, can we wait a little? It looks like something's happening. You know what? Stay your ass here. I'm going to some, you know how that go. From Mrs. Maniac, she was on it. She had to go. When you got to go, you got to go. So it's me, solo, crib, kids gone, wife gone. I'm like, whoa, this is happening. One of the best things, and I call him back. He's sick. Now he was sick as a dog that day. He didn't sound sick as a dog when he was calling me up on the phone talking crazy. Regardless of what, that game was on last night. So I do things like that in the meantime, between time. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it a green time while I'm watching what I'm watching. It's trying, connect the dots from season end to season begin. So y'all love doing that. And then not just that, just entertaining things because while I'm watching that, we do recall that year 2010, as great as that game was for first place, came back on them. But if you recall, we didn't win again that season. Now, 5 out of 6 is way worse than losing that. But is it though? That collapse versus last year's collapse, I mean, they're so similar. Which one do you think was worse? I mean, because right now, I'm a prisoner of the moment. I'm riding with Jalen Hurts 100%. I'm saying that one was worse. I just remember going through that one, just some of the things that were happening down the end. If I recall, I mean, I think there were injuries like all over the place. But I recall distinctly that Minnesota game. I don't know why. I'm going to pull that up as a matter. I should have done that before I hopped on. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. I mean, I did kind of, whatever. So the Minnesota game on that run after we beat the Giants, I believe it was some weird scheduling things, some snowstorms going on, craziness, and then just when you hear Shady talk about that playoff game and what's going on with the Euro, can we get some goals, bro? I got to stop with these overs. Anyway, regardless of what, whom or what, you had that year versus the 23 season, and I'm looking at the 23 season, I'm looking at the coordinators, I'm looking at the injuries, I'm looking at all kinds of things going on that not a lot of people want to talk about. Sidney Brown going down, A.J. Brown going down, Jalen Hurts limping around, thing after thing after thing after thing. I believe Cam Jurgens was out, Avonte Maddox out, coming back, like a whole lot of mess going on, and quite possibly it could have been just as much mess going on. And like, I know, don't make any excuses, but some of these are reasons, and I know these reasons don't excuse them, but excuse me, they are still reasons. Regardless, that's just how I feel about it. I think it was a way worse collapse in 10 than it was in 23. It's just because I don't know. I felt like I kind of felt it coming last season to a certain extent. Like I thought we would be able to right the ship at the right time, but it happened at the worst of all times. So it's the end of the season when there was no time left to right any ships. Like, it was just wild to me. Whereas that Eagles team was just hot, bro. Number one in offense, like, yeah, we're going through this way too much. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But, this is the way I get through this meantime, between time. I'm not going to bring up no BS about the coach and the quarterback of beefing over what did they say? He said, I'm good, a 95% new playbook. Oh, how could he? Dude, like, what the fuck is we talking about? Then the other news in the Eagleverse, at least on my side of the Eagleverse, the way I look at things, the crazy way of looking at things. I know it's not the conventional way of looking at things, but it is what it is. I'm a maniac. You already know what this is. But I can't believe it's so crazy, too, that this came up. Because I was having the same argument a few weeks ago with some Jerseyans. What do you call them? New Jerseyans? New Jersers? And some New Yorkers. And we were talking about grinders and subs and hoagies. And then I'm like, yo, it's a fucking hoagie, bro. What the fuck is you talking about? But it's unbeknownst to me, I didn't know this, as I would find out a few weeks later, namely today, that Darius Slay, for all intents and purposes for this topic, because you're not getting no Slay play, no big play Slay, no none of that. If you're talking about you've been playing for Philly for 4 years and you don't know what the fuck a hoagie is, my guy. What is going on? That's what that's the whole reason I needed therapy today, man. As you can tell, like the other things, I would have watered down the Eagles' back, you feel me? But, bruh, you've been playing for Philly for 4 years, and you don't know what a hoagie is, have had a hoagie. We call them subbies. Then he said subs. Then he calls them subbies, like, which is even more blasphemy. But I know a lot of people like to put the IES on the end of things, just like I do a lot of weird stuff too. So I get it. But like, I mean, that's even more like, like, you kidding me? Subby? You would call it a subby before you go grab a hoagie? Wait, there's an IE at the end of it. I don't give a flock. Hoagies on top. Everything. I don't give a flock what you talking about. Who you rocking with? Leave it down in the comments. You flocking with the hoagies. You rocking with the subs, the grinders, the wedges. I do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Since I've been in New York, I'm a bit more of a wedge guy. Like I do it. If I walked up to a counter and said, "Can I get a hoagie?" They probably look at me like I'm crazy. But you know what? I should make it my own. We almost had a goal. God damn it. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. What if the flock is up? Yeah, this is some What the Flock Wednesday stuff right here. Energy that I'm going through right now. Should have been here for that. Like, Big Play Slay doesn't know what a hoagie is. Not to mention, if you follow the Eagles social media, their YouTube channel and all that, like they had that game that they always play liar with. This week it was Cam Jurgens and Lane Johnson, and fucking amazing. It seems to me that Lane Johnson went to Jordan Davis' school of poker, because he's just straight up telling you, like, I only got 2. And Cam Jurgens still going it. It was an awesome game. The kids are amazing. And he had to hit them up after Lane Johnson won. He had to let Cam Jurgens know, listen, at least you still got ahead, my boy. So, kind-hearted, good guy, Lane Johnson. That's my fucking dude. Man, it's awesome just seeing the way this team is coming together. All the stuff that they release on the social media, Eagles social media and the Eagles YouTube channel, man. I love it. I can try to consume it all. It is amazing to me. But the big news, the real news of the day, as far as it pertains to the Philadelphia Eagles, that Rothman Orthopedic was sued by Chris Maragos for $43.5 million, or he won $43.5 million from Rothman Orthopedic, a combination of Rothman Orthopedic and the doctor that conducted the surgery on $43.5 million for our guy, Chris Maragos. Let's flock and go. Some people I saw in the comments were mad because they believe that Rothman Orthopedic is a great place to do whatever you do with your physical therapy, whatever the players have to do there. This might mess us up, but I'm looking at it since 2004 to now. We've had quite a lot of injuries, bro. Dude, and I mean, guys are out forever, but it seems like they didn't let Chris Maragos stay out that long either. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Much, really, the realism of it all is like, I really have no idea. But I hope it all bodes well for the Eagles, and it's super dope for Chris Maragos. Another thing I also saw in the comments was that, hey, Chris Maragos, $43.5 million. Did he even make that much during his damn career, bro? Hope this means we'll see him around a lot more, bro. I don't know how that would, maybe he'll buy a stake in the Eagles. Yeah, because, Jeffrey Lurie sent a little bit of the Eagles. Maybe we should all pitch in together and own a piece of the Eagles like the Packers fans on that team. Like, bro, let's start this GoFundMe right now. Brain bomb just now, bro. Let's do it. Let's all put it in. Hit the link below. I don't know what link. I ain't even got a link. But, dude, that would be amazing if we could get some ownership of these Eagles. But speaking of, like I said, I'm flying around a little bit better today, man. Just finished my first session of physical therapy. I'm feeling good. But that's always how you feel right after. And me moving around like this, I'm probably going to be freaking bugging tomorrow, so let me chill the flock out. Anyway, that's the nest off of my chest. You picking up what I'm laying down, pin pole. Let's fucking go. So, till the next time, make it the best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You already know how I like to do around this time, about this time. At this time, it's always Eagles o'clock around here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak, and give it a And say it with me. Nah, don't say that with me. But you already know how I like to do, man. We got questions, man. What you gonna do when Eaglemania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me one time. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. That one felt a little bit forced, but we're gonna get there, y'all. Let's fucking go. Let's get the flock up out of here. Peace.